My dearest love, I have an extraordinary tale to share with you. It was just last night, a typical evening at home with all our family members gathered in the living room. The air was filled with laughter and chatter, as we were all engrossed in discussing the upcoming wedding of one of our relatives. The conversation was lively and full of joy, but my mind began to wander. As the discussion about the wedding continued, I found myself imagining our own wedding day. I was lost in a world of our own, a world filled with love and happiness. I could see us standing together, exchanging vows in front of our loved ones. The image was so vivid, so real, that I was completely absorbed in it. Suddenly, a cough near me snapped me back to reality. I looked around to find all eyes on me. I was startled, caught off guard. I didn't know what to say or how to react. My heart was pounding, and for a moment, I was speechless. But my mom, ever the peacemaker, deftly managed the situation, repeating the question they had been asking me. Later that night, as we all retired to our rooms, my mom came to sit with me. She's not just my mother, but also my best friend. She's the one person with whom I can share my deepest thoughts, my fears, and my dreams. Seeing my deep contemplation, she asked me what was on my mind. I blushed initially, but then I shared my daydream with her. I told her about the world I had imagined, about us getting married. She laughed, her eyes twinkling with amusement. She pinched my cheeks affectionately and called me cute. But then her expression turned serious. She suggested that if we're ready to take the next step, I should introduce you to her. She was eager to get to know you better and had already warned me that you're going to be her favorite. I promised her that I would arrange for you two to meet soon. Each time she sees your pictures, she feels a sense of joy and happiness. She has genuinely accepted you as her own, and meeting you is now just a formality. She loves you, and I hope both of you will grow closer when you meet. The thought of my two favorite people bonding fills me with joy. I'm a bit afraid that you might end up loving my mom more than me, but that's okay. I'm willing to share you with her. I'm excited for the day when you two finally meet. I believe that day will be etched in my memory forever. I'm overjoyed to see you being accepted so wholeheartedly by my family. I can't wait for the day when we can all be together, as one big happy family. I love you, and I'm looking forward to our future together. My dear, love is a divine and pure feeling. It's a sentiment that transcends the mundane and reaches the realm of the extraordinary. However, it is often misunderstood by many. People tend to condition their love on actions, saying things like, "If you do this for me, then I will love you." They fail to understand that true love is unconditional. It doesn't hinge on whether the person you love can give you anything or not. It doesn't fade due to superficial things. It remains even if you can't be with the person you love. It persists even if your loved one is happy with someone else. True love seeks only the happiness of the beloved, devoid of ego or selfish motives. Love in its true form doesn't cause pain, it's a beautiful feeling. It's a feeling that fills your heart with joy and your mind with peace. The pain usually comes from unfulfilled expectations. Often, we hear people say, "I did so much for them, but they didn't value it. I did everything to make them happy, but they didn't deserve my affection." If you scrutinize these statements, you'll realize that these people had a lot of expectations. They wanted something in return for their love. This kind of love, which we often see in 3D, changes over time when needs are not met. On the other hand, soulful love, which grows stronger with time, doesn't care if the person does something for them or not. It doesn't care if their love is reciprocated or not. When you love soulfully, you feel a strange happiness in your heart when you see the one you love being happy. You do everything in your power to keep them that way. At that time, you don't pray for them to be yours, you pray for their perpetual happiness. This is a very different kind of feeling. This kind of love, which is also taught in our religious books, is selfless and very powerful. It doesn't change with circumstances. People capable of loving this way are special. They are the ones who understand the true essence of love, that love doesn't cause you pain or regrets, it only gives you happiness. They are the ones who understand that love is not about possession, but about appreciation. They are the ones who understand that love is not about taking, but about giving. They are the ones who understand that love is not about changing the other person, but about accepting them as they are. I hope to love you in this way throughout my life. I hope to love you with a love that is more than love. A love that is selfless, a love that is unconditional, a love that is pure. A love that doesn't change with circumstances, a love that doesn't fade with time. A love that only wants your happiness, a love that doesn't expect anything in return. A love that is divine, a love that is pure. This is the kind of love I hope to give you, and this is the kind of love I hope to receive from you. Because this is the kind of love that makes life worth living. This is the kind of love that makes every moment precious. This is the kind of love that makes every breath a blessing. This is the kind of love that is true. This is the kind of love that is real. This is the kind of love that is eternal. This is the kind of love that I hope to share with you. This is the kind of love that I hope to experience with you. This is the kind of love that I hope to cherish with you, for the rest of my life. I often question myself, am I being delusional or foolish? But deep within me, there's a faith that is unshakable. A faith that tells me that one day, I will sleep in your arms, enveloped in your warmth and love. I believe that there will come a day when we can be together, free from fears, doubts, and uncertainties. I have faith that our love will triumph, that we are destined for each other. This faith is not based on any tangible reason or evidence, it's just an intuition, a gut feeling that resonates within me. I feel as if there's an invisible force that is guiding us towards each other, a force so strong that nothing in the world can stop our union. There are times when I feel like the universe is conspiring in our favor, making plans to bring us together. When I share these thoughts with my friends, they often ask me not to be so delusional and to live in the real world. Honestly, I don't have any proof to back up my beliefs, but I know that I am not wrong. I can feel it in my gut that the strength of our connection is growing. We may not be able to see it with our eyes, but I believe that we are aligning on the same path. Our telepathy has grown stronger, and I can sense your emotions better than before. Every fiber of my being believes that we will end up together. It's as if the dominoes have started falling, and soon everything will become clear. How do I explain to the outside world what I feel within me? I don't know if I am able to articulate it to you or not. It's a very powerful feeling, so strong that it can't be ignored. I envision a miracle happening in our lives. I see you being mine forever. I see us getting married with the blessings of both our families. I see it so clearly that I feel like it has already happened in the 5D. We're already together, it just needs to manifest in the 3D. I am certain that it will happen. If it wasn't possible, then our feelings would have definitely faded, not grown. I don't know how to show it to you, how to prove this faith. I don't care if people call me foolish for believing that you are mine. I don't care if I'm being laughed upon for being delusional. Everybody will get their answers when you become mine. That day, they will realize the true intensity of this connection. I will not explain anything to anyone again. I will only pray to God. I will let God do His magic and make everything fall in place for us. I love you and I'm proud of the connection that I share with you. I don't care if others understand it or not, as long as you understand it. This connection is something that is beyond the comprehension of others. It's something that only you and I can understand. It's a bond that is sacred and pure, a bond that is unbreakable. I am proud of this connection, and I am proud of you. I don't care if others understand it or not, as long as you understand it. That's all that matters to me. I love you, and I always will. No matter what happens, no matter where life takes us, my love for you will remain constant. You are my destiny, and I am yours. Together, we will conquer the world. Together, we will create a love story that will be remembered for ages. Together, we will create a miracle. I believe in us, and I believe in our love. And I know, deep within my heart, that one day, you will be mine, forever.